Hey, welcome back to the Infamous Podcast. This is Brian.
This is Darryl.
And Darryl, this is episode 487, Adult Robot Children versus Alien.
Zuh, actually, technically speaking.
Well, I know, but it was Predator versus Alien. I just,
Okay, I got you.
I was trying to play on the nostalgia of those great movies.
Just like the Hollywood folks.
PVA and PVA 2.
Speaking of nostalgia, real quick, I just watched a couple clips and reactions from 21 and 22 Jump Street.
Oh.
And first of all, those movies are so hilarious.
Lord and Miller, man. Lord and Miller.
But talking about, like, anytime they talk to their captain, who is played by the awesome Ron Swanson, the meta humor in those scenes where they're talking about like reaching for the pass, even though it's so well done and just so tongue-in-cheek. It's great.
The best is it's at Jump Street, 317 Jump Street. That's not right. 21 Jump Street.
So that's
and
again.
then they moved across the street to 22 Jump Street.
Yeah.
In the second movie.
Like the first one was a Korean Jesus, and the second one was Vietnamese church.
Yeah.
So that was one of those movies that I absolutely judged before I saw it. I'm like, really?
How can you judge it? It had Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill and Fat Jonah Hill. I mean, at that.
You know what also had Channing Tatum in it? G.I. Joe. So anyway,
and he was excellent for the 3 minutes he was in the movie.
No, the first one he was in it for the whole movie. But yeah, those two movies.
Well, there was
hilarious.
a first one. I was just thinking about the one with The Rock and Adrian Pilecki.
Oh, that was awful.
Yeah. With JGL was Cobra Commander in the first one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes zero sense. All right. It's almost football season.
Yes.
And I have a problem. Like
Daniel Jones is starting for the Colts.
Well, no, that's fine. That makes me happy. I have hope. Like, I've been watching clips of my boys, and this Giants team has a ton of chemistry amongst the players, and they get along really well. And I have what I'm probably thinking is false hope.
Yes, you do.
I'm
sorry. Sorry.
I have Russell Wilson as the starting quarterback, and
Dude, he throws rainbows.
Dude.
Like that one he threw the other day, like hit that dude in stride.
Yeah, they should just call his passes Fat Man and Little Boy.
He reminds me of a former Bengal guy, Jeff Blake.
Oh God, yeah.
Jeff Blake had the prettiest like deep ball, like hitting Carl Pickens, but the Bengals sucked. So
yeah.
When we're talking about professional sports teams, I know all about the false hope.
Yeah. Well, like they the Nacho, the defensive guy for the Giants, he's just like everywhere, and they did this thing of like you were stranded on a desert island with three players. Almost universally everyone picked him because they're like, well, if there's a big animal, he'll just kill it because he's so big. Cam Scatterboos was the best. I think I'm getting a Cam Scatterboo jersey because I only have a Kerry Collins jersey, and Scatterboo might only play 1 year. Who knows? But like
watching Scatterboo play in the playoffs last year,
well, he's a rookie.
Dude was a beast.
The college,
yeah. He was never heard of him.
No,
because I didn't know about Arizona State because nobody did. And watching him dude was like I was a fan of him watching him play. Yeah. Like he was just awesome to watch.
Yeah. So, although I'm a little concerned because we're undefeated in preseason right now, and that does not bode well for this team historically. When they go defeated in preseason, they go to the Super Bowl. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, how bad does Anthony Richardson feel right now that he lost to a guy who's already in mid-season form in Daniel Jones, underthrowing or overthrowing his receivers horrifically?
I guess it doesn't matter because if Anthony Richardson started, he would be out by week 4 anyway. So
well, I mean, he probably quit halfway through the first game and be like, I can't do it, I'm tired.
Yeah. Or I mean, the guy, he got hurt in the first preseason game.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens, but there's that. I'm really concerned about the refs after everything with those refs getting demoted to the NCAA because of all the blown calls they had during Chiefs games. Like, really concerns me that there's going to be some other refs who are going to be like, we're going to hold our beer. So
I know. Yeah. And again, college football, there's going to be games. There's like 5 or 6 games on this coming Saturday. But yes, football is here.
You got to come get your hat for Jess.
Oh yeah, so, I do.
Because it's that and the present I got you is good luck for the season. So
okay,
but yeah. Anyway, yeah, you want to get right to dude. Monday Night Raw, Naomi's promo, might be the best vacated the title ever. Followed probably by the best clapback tweet that, without a hint of irony with Becky Lynch, saying how irresponsible to get pregnant while you were champion.
Really?
Yeah, she tweeted how irresponsible to get pregnant while you were champion. Man, just her and Seth are next level heels right now. It's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, it's awesome.
But I saw that and laughed. But no, that was great. She's with 9 months and some days, I'm coming for you heifers.
That was great. Yeah.
So it's just one, congratulations to her and Jimmy Uso, but it kind of sucks at the same time because she has finally hit that stride that she had in TNA, in WWE.
Well, again, my whole issue was I did not I was never impressed with her.
Yeah.
In any form last year.
Well, they overhyped her so much, being even her first run in WWE, because they were always she's the best athlete on the roster. I'm no, you have Chad Gable on your roster. You have
Montez Ford.
Montez, fuck you, dude. That guy can jump. You have Logan Paul. You have Logan Paul's probably the best pure athlete in all of wrestling.
Yeah, outside
of Ricochet, maybe.
Yeah, and I would actually give it to Logan Paul just because he's a bigger version and dude is just crazy.
Dude, there was a Reddit in one of the r/wrestling things that I follow. Someone was like, I hate to admit it, but I really I secretly love Logan Paul. And there were more people who were yes, I agree, than I expected. But then this one dude was like, oh, well, he took a picture of a dead body in a forest, which it turns out that it wasn't a dead body. It was someone acting like they were dead. So I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what everybody in this Reddit post was saying. No. And I'm I don't
know. It was
true.
A dead body.
But
again, that doesn't matter. Honestly, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because that was a long time ago. He had his penance. It was a bad decision by him.
Right.
You know what I tell the people? Get the fuck over it.
Yeah. Plus, Prime is a great hydration drink. I love it.
/ sarcasm.
No. / completely serious.
Well, no. Well, I don't like Prime. I've tried. Well, I've only tried once. I didn't like it.
See, I don't like
Two, I know that there was a huge issue with Prime and the sugar content of it.
It was the energy drink, not the hydration drink. The hydration drinks is no sugar.
Okay.
And in the original energy drinks had a whole, and it wasn't sugar; it was the caffeine actually.
Yeah.
Because
well, it's not just the sugar though. It's like, you can say something has no caffeine, no sugar. What is in it though?
Wow.
Like, again, I don't know about Prime, but I was just saying, like,
yeah, I get it.
I don't like Prime from what I've had, but
I do.
Again,
so
I don't care. Like, that doesn't matter. Prime could be the best thing in the world or the worst.
Actually, what I really
Logan
like
Paul
is the powder sticks to put in my water.
I didn't even know they had those.
Yeah, like, so they're even better. So,
anyway. But anyway, the point is Logan Paul is amazing in the ring.
Just in the ring. He's like one of the
he's
best
amazing as a
wrestlers
heel.
ever.
But getting back to it, what we were saying is Naomi's turn as heel has been a revelation. It's like everything is better. Like, obviously her promos are better, just her character is better, and her in-ring work has been better than what it was a year ago. So it sucks, but it's awesome. And like you said, hey, I'm coming for you when I get back. I'm coming for this, I should say.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
My custom belt.
That was, as they say, the chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. I didn't even realize she had a custom belt till last night.
Yeah, I didn't either. So, I saw that when she laid it down.
I was like, wait, did they just give her this? Did she have this at the pay-per-view? I don't remember this at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I didn't either. So
we got Clash in Paris this weekend.
Wait a minute, what? Is that this?
I believe so.
Oh, I don't think I knew that. Like, I didn't know when that was supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean, oops. The 31st. Sorry, next week.
Oh, okay.
So,
and it's on Sunday too.
Sunday, yeah. I think it's like during the day.
Oh, that's why. And they're like, hey, because football season.
France. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like, yeah, they don't want to go against a massive college football. Oh yeah, because I think Ohio State is noon that day.
I don't know. Who cares?
It's awesome.
Ohio State can fall into the ocean.
I can't wait to see them lose that game.
That'd be awesome. Hopefully they do. Anyway, let's get to our main topic. How about that?
Let's do it.
So
okay, Tony, start.
Alien.
How about that?
Alien Earth finally came out this past week, and actually, as we're talking right now, the third episode just hit Hulu 39 minutes ago. So there's that. But yeah, I was super excited for this show when I heard about it. I'm like you. I'm a fan of the Alien franchise. I do. Alien is my favorite. I think Alien Romulus is probably my second favorite.
I go Aliens, Alien, and then Alien Romulus, and those last 2 and 3 are very close.
Yeah,
I like the action more in Alien Romulus, but I don't know. Aliens is absolutely my all-time favorite of this franchise.
Romulus, Covenant, Aliens, Prometheus, Alien Cubed, and then Alien Resurrection.
See, I can't tell you about. I just know those 3 I just named I like better than all the other ones.
Sure.
Like Covenant and Prometheus, I do want to watch those again.
Michael Fassbender is so good in Covenant.
He's great. Yeah, I do remember that. It's just some of the stuff I was about to say with the founders.
I mean, that's what it was in Prometheus. The founders. Yeah.
Yeah. But I want to actually go back and watch those because it has been a while. I remember not being impressed with the movies overall. But again, I always like with something that I know I didn't despise, I do like going back to it. Like something like The Happening I'll never watch again, and plenty of others. But
that's because it should happen to The Happening.
Oh gosh.
The Happening should happen to The Happening.
Like the concept of Prometheus and Covenant were good. Mm-hmm. There's just, again, it's like execution things, but overall, I do want to go back. I'm going to go back and watch those.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're still going to be behind the first 2 Alien movies and then and Romulus.
Do we count AVP as
No, we
Alien
don't.
movies? Okay.
No.
So, there's the, hold on, I wanted to find the, so the order for the movies is, so as far as the chronological order,
Okay.
Technically it goes Alien versus Predator, because it's 2004, and then Aliens versus Predator Requiem, or AVP2, then Prometheus, then Covenant, then Alien, then Romulus, then Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, and Alien Earth is in between, or is before Romulus.
Yeah, I watched the first 5 minutes of this video with Nerdrotic, and it was hilarious because he's talking about how prequels versus sequels versus midquels, and how all of
midquels. Like, that sounds like something you take when you're sick.
Yeah,
I need some.
But it was
mid-cool.
Pretty. So after he said, I'm like, okay, and I think in his video he did show the timeline, because I'm like, what? Because I was just listening to it, I wasn't watching it, and then I was like, oh, that is true. I don't think I realized how all these where everything was in the time. I know I didn't realize it where everything was in the timeline.
But I mean, it's only like 100 years it's a little over 100 years in our future. When it's actually, I'm sorry, it's less. It's 95 years, because it's 2120.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what Prometheus is, what, 90 years or 70 years?
Yeah. So
Prometheus is 2093, or is it Covenant that's 2093?
Oh, I just had it up.
Whichever one of those is 2093.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. So, but still, I mean,
well, but if you're going by the timeline, some poor kid just got face hugged and with his dad while they were camping, like somewhere in the in the west over there.
Yep.
Like if we're going by the timeline, so
yeah. Anyway,
I was still surprised when they showed the kid get.
I mean, they
chest burster.
They wouldn't do it now to a kid, so kids were so soft. Anyway, so the first episode, I'm just gonna say, like, the majority of my score is like lifted by the first episode. I really liked how they introduced the world. I really liked, the Magno. Is that Maginot? Is that how you say it about the ship?
Oh, Magento, or what was it?
It was Maginot.
I almost said Magneto.
Yeah. Anyway, it was really cool, like watching that ship and everything, and like watching what happened, and then their cyborg, kind of just leaving them all to die. I'm assuming we're gonna find it was under orders from the Weyland-Yutani company.
Oh, absolutely, it was.
But it was it was a great opening to like jump directly into this world about what was happening all the time, or at the time. And I liked with the ship, I really did like how, like, he was like, there's no, sorry, we're going to crash into Earth. It was kind of like, what? There's a whole bunch of xenomorphs running around on this ship, and you're going to crash into Earth. Just blow the ship up.
Also, look, I understand about, with, our atmosphere. Again, this is one of those things you kind of take it in stride, but a ship that size going as fast as it probably was.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be a lot more damage than it hitting a building and just. But again, I really love the that like cinematography of it. I thought, you had those search and rescue people on the roof, and it was just and then the one guy's face, his eyes are like, oh shit.
Yup.
I really liked, just the positioning and just the camera work and all of that. Like just that whole shot I thought was very well done.
Yeah. And then it was really interesting meeting Marcy. I did like how the whole Prodigy thing is like very Peter Pan themed, like, because it's the Neverland research. When Marcy and then the other kids were going through their transition, Peter Pan was playing up on the little Omnimax screen there to relax them. And I liked how they just leaned into it when Marcy's like, she looks like a Wendy.
Yeah.
It was like, okay. And then the rest of them are now the Lost Boys, which I thought it's just a nice touch because Boy Kavalier, who is the youngest trillionaire in history, who they refer to as the boy genius, is very much Peter Pan.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Like the scene in the second episode when he was talking about the building and like, hey, what's going on? We need to, we're sending our hybrids in. He's laying on the bed and he's holding his tablet up by his feet.
Yeah, that was absolutely that was such a childish type thing, and it's so funny thinking back because again, these are hybrids. These are all kids with terminal illnesses put in synthetic bodies, and we've talked about it before. The actors that are playing these synths, or these hybrids, I should say, do such a great job because these are kids, and and it almost feels like Kavalier in the way he acts. It's not even there's a childishness about him, but it's almost like he's a child that just happens to have this genius aspect of him, and he, like you said, he's Peter Pan because he has never grown up. He's brilliant and all that, but just watching him and watching how the and I don't know the actor's name, I've seen him in other stuff. He has this wide-eyed aspect about him, but I think we'll get more where it's like, okay, he's not as well, we know he's not as innocent as he appears to be. So obviously,
it's Samuel Belkin plays Boy Kavalier. You would know him from such movies as Misbehavior, The French Dispatch as Cadet Number 4, Mickey 17 as Delinquent Borrower. But then he was in, he's done a bunch of television. He was in Mary and George. He was in the Loch Henry episode of Black Mirror. He was in The Witcher Blood Origin.
Oh, I didn't watch that trash.
He was in an episode of The Sandman. He was in an episode of Atlanta. Yeah. He was in Peaky Blinders. He was in Pennyworth.
So Sandman and Mickey 17 is where because I've watched both of those in the last month and a half. So that's where I was like, I know I've seen him before.
And then at the Palace Theatre in jolly old London, he played Scorpius Malfoy.
Definitely didn't see that.
In Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
No,
did not see that. So
I know, yeah.
But yeah, so there's Samuel Belkin in a nutshell. But no, I like him. I liked him a lot. Like I'm really happy with like all the casting. I think they did a really good job.
The casting, yeah. I mean, again, I have no problems with the casting at all. I did think it was. Again, it was not even a nitpick. It was just funny when we get the first of the ship, the mag ship. I'm just going to call it the mag ship. It's like the first 5 people you meet are they're, as they say, people of color, which I thought was hilarious.
Well, I mean, that's why they all died. It's a horror movie.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you got, like Jamie Kennedy said, you got to follow the rules.
Yeah.
There's rules to this.
I will say that's the other thing I really liked about the first episode is we get the the crew, then we jump to Earth and everything what's happening. I was about to say with Wendy, but her name is Wendy.
Yep.
And then we get quick little snippets of the horror that happened on the ship.
Right.
We never get the whole thing, and I'm wondering if we're going to keep going back and forth, or it's like, hey, what you got is what you got, and that's all you're going to get, type thing. Which either way is fine. I would like to see more, but I don't know if I necessarily need to see more.
I think like flashbacks are fine, like little things, like maybe maybe there's a flashback later on about how the Xenomorphs ended up on the ship, kind of a thing.
Everything broke out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, was it accident? Was it purposeful?
Well, because we see some of that with the flashes, like
right.
So I don't know. I love the way it started. I was a really big fan of the first episode, especially when Wendy, like my favorite scene in both episodes so far was when Wendy tells them she's gonna go save her brother.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, okay, you can go. And she rushes back to her room and she clips on this little stuffed animal and then walks over to a paper cutter, just an old school paper cutter, and pulls out a hidden sword. And then just sticks it to her back and goes to get the Lost Boys. And then like she's like, we gotta go. We got a mission. Let's do this. And she's all like sassy. And then they're walking out and like a superhero team with their jumpsuits on and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's like, yes, let's go. Like I want to see these. I want to see what these things can do against Xenomorph.
Yeah, that's what I
don't know if you noticed though, the Xenomorph's saliva is not acid.
Yeah, I didn't even think about
in the series yet. So I wonder if is there something like humans did to make them more deadly?
That is interesting. An interesting aspect to see.
Yeah, I just thought that was interesting because what was his name? The first the cyborg that survived from the Maginot. The thing like dripped saliva on him, and I was like, oh, he's dead, and he just wiped it away, and I was like, oh, and then Joe got saliva on him and didn't.
Yeah.
So, like, I was thinking like, oh, well, he's a cyborg, maybe maybe it won't melt through him, but then I was like, wait a second, that melted through the hull of a spaceship. So and that's what acid would do, by the way. It's like if you dropped your lightsaber and it was turned on, it would literally just fall through the ship.
And I would lose it to space?
You would lose it to space and probably your life due to the rapid decompression of whatever vessel you were on.
That sucks.
Yeah, sorry. Be better. What is it that he says? You need to do better.
So I did look this up real quick.
Yeah.
And it says that, and it gave examples like Alien Cubed. It gave an example of where a character came in contact with saliva and it was not acidic.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm sure we'll find out more. I did think they were very much they were a little more humanoid-y feeling too.
That's one thing I did not really like.
I'm withholding judgment on that.
No,
in case it's a choice. Like in case it turns out like that's something that they intentionally did.
No, I mean, I'm fine with that. But I'm talking about just for here. Like, yes, actually not reserving judgment. Like from what it could make sense. You're right. Yeah. It could make sense. Like when, what happens in the next, I think, what do we say? There are 8 or 9 episodes?
I
total?
can tell you exactly. There are 8.
Okay. So something could happen where it's like,
2
okay, this is what
happened.
Oh gosh, here we go. But yeah, I was not a fan. that's one of those things that watching it in action, and again, this might be the difference between TV and movie sometimes, is that there were aspects of this that were as good as any movie from a design standpoint.
I think the overall aesthetic in design is on par with anything that's been out in the theater in the last 2 years. It looked infinitely more real than Superman.
Well, I mean, Superman was a CGI palooza. Yeah. Like a lot of this seems like it's practical, which is, again, we've talked about that. Like, I love practical because it feels lived in.
It feels magical.
Yeah, just like the Lost Boys. However, just from what I've seen, the way the alien moved when it was not the close-ups. The close-ups were fine when you saw the face and stuff.
Yeah,
that was really good. But when you see the full body in motion, I really didn't like that. It kind of took me a little bit out of it. Yes, it's supposed to. We know it's fake, but it shouldn't take me out like, oh, that looks really fake. Especially,
I think so much that it looked fake to me. It was the fact that it was like a guy in a bodysuit.
Yes, yeah.
So it was real. Like,
you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Alien Romulus, where you see that hybrid alien at the end, and it's just like, what the hell am I looking at?
Because he was mixed with one of the founders.
Well, I get that. What I'm saying, it was like,
but
it was that 7 foot
nightmare fuel.
That was absolutely, because that was terrifying to look at, but it was also off-putting in not a positive way.
Yeah.
But that's what it reminded me of a little bit. So again, I'm going to reserve. I'm not going to reserve judgment for these episodes. I agree with
you. What did you think about some of the new like there's that little leech creature thing that was going around?
I really like the aspect
the thing it did with the cat.
Yeah, bastard.
Did Cooper watch that and like look at you and be like, "What just happened?"
Yeah, I really like
you watching, Dad.
I really like the aspect of having other alien creatures. Yeah. Like you had that flora or fauna or whatever that was like coming from the ceiling. You had, like you said, the mini-eyed octopus beast.
It looks like flora, but it is fauna. Dude, Timothy Olyphant is so good in this show.
He is really.
I mean, I get it. He's one of my favorite actors. Justified is probably my favorite TV show of all time. Like, so I'm completely biased when it comes to Timothy Olyphant. The fact that I Am Number 4 is like the number one thing on Netflix right now is like crazy to me.
Oh, it is?
It's like up there. But it's such a good movie. I'm so sad it didn't.
Remember The Girl Next Door is in that too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, he was in this movie called Go, where he plays this drug dealer, and he's awesome. Like that was really his like first like kind of big like thing, and he's very similar to his character in The Girl Next Door, except for instead of being a porno director, he's a drug dealer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like he's so creepy because like he doesn't look real. So like let's just assume he's a synthetic, you know. As Kirsh, the hair, the lack of eyebrows. I mean, it's just great.
I love it. Like his every time he's on screen, he just owns it, and the character itself is such an enigma, and trying to figure out like. He reminds me in a little bit, but not as like psychotic as Homelander, in the sense of like Homelander, you're like, oh God, who is he going to kill in this scene?
Who is he going to send into the torture room and turn the microwave on?
Yeah. But the Kirsh is not as, like I said, not as psychopathic, but it's like he it's almost like, you know, he sets off your hindbrained brain in the sense of it's just something's not right about him.
Yep. You've got your Peter tingle going on. So, But yeah, no, I thought that was good. By the way, at the end of episode 2, she was with Slightly Not Smee. And like, so Joe, Wendy's brother, is a first responder, and we learn throughout, like, he's tried to quit a couple times, and he keeps getting denied. But when they run into each other, I loved how, like, he would just stop and, like, ask her a question only she would know the answer to, right?
Yeah.
I found that to be just a very interesting way to kind of go about all of it, but like at the same time, like a great way to go about it, because he's not just going to trust this person who has come up. But like he definitely sees it. And then he does the most boneheaded thing anyone has ever done in any of the Alien movies. He got up next to the egg and he stuck his face right down on there.
Well, it's pretty much what John Hurt's character did in Alien.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You're right. But like, he didn't know. He wasn't in a room where like these things had been killing anybody. He was a scientist. Like, oh, hey.
He was. Yeah, that's true. He was not running from his life.
This guy was running for his life from something.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you get this alien egg in there. And I was like, you know what I got to do? I got to lick it.
Yeah. I'd be more like, do you have a bomb? Do you have fire?
Do you? Yes.
Fire kills almost everything.
Yeah, I mean, let's kill it with kill of fire.
Like Wesley Snipes said, set you on fire.
Joe, like Wesley Snipes says, it's like a motherfucker ice skating uphill. So, yeah, I don't know. I liked the first one a lot. The second one left some stuff to be desired for sure. I felt like there wasn't enough interesting stuff about the hybrids with the promise we were given about them at the end of the first episode. Like, I think it would have been great to watch one of them just like rip a xenomorph apart.
Yeah, and that's the thing because I really want to see what they're capable of. I have no doubt we're going to see it, but when you have such a strong opening act as the first episode, you want a little bit more than what we got in episode 2.
Well, and like with Wendy, for example, he gave her more abilities, like Boy did.
Yes.
So he's trying to make someone smarter than himself, which, you know, cool. That's awesome. I did really like when he called the Weyland-Yutani, and they were like, he's like, you destroyed one of my buildings. And she's like, we'll buy you a new building.
Yeah.
And then he was like, you cannot come in here and get your proprietary stuff. This means war if you come on to my corporate land.
Yeah. I just again, these are like that whole back and forth was great.
Yeah.
And there's an interesting aspect to that whole corporation. It all reminds me of, like, again, going back to Demolition Man, the fast food wars, and Taco Bell wins.
Taco Bell and Pizza Hut.
Yeah, but I know we have 6 episodes left. I just want to see more of the aliens, and I don't mean just the xenomorph. I want to see what this pseudo octopus mini-eyed thing. What these like metallic looking blood sucking ticks are, and there were a couple other things that they had as well that I don't think we saw everything. Let's see, that was Xenomorph 1, 2, 3. I think there's one because I thought there were at least 5 samples of different aliens. They said in the first one, and we have not 4.
Seen them all.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it. Like, I really did like it. I liked it a lot. So, yeah. So, all right. Let's just do the rating. Out of 10, your child downloads feelings, and your pet alien downloads you. What do you give this one?
A 6 point out of 10, and that 6.8, even though it's really good, it would have been better if we could have kept the momentum of the first episode. Because the first episode, it was, to me, easily probably an 8. It was that good. I mean, it was, as you said, it was one of the better series premieres you'll see.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
The second episode, there were some technical things that just really took me out of it for a second. Like scenes that took me out of it. Now, granted, there were also some great scenes. The scenes with Kirsh and the Lost Boys, and going through the ship. I was fascinated by that.
Yep.
But there were one too many things where I just had that sigh where it's like, really, were we doing this? Like, come on.
Right.
So, I mean, I still think it was solid, but the first 2 episodes, 6.8 out of 10, I think this is going in the positive direction that I like. I want to see more episodes written and directed by Noah Hawley. I hope they're
he's one or both of he's part of the writing team for every episode.
Okay.
He directed the first one. Dana Gonzalez is directing 3, and then he's directing number 5. And Olga, I can't even pronounce that name. It's very Nordic. Is episodes 4 and 6, and then 7 and 8 are TBD. So,
okay.
But it looks like Hawley just directs the ones that he just writes himself. So okay, wait. So yeah, Dana Gonzalez was 2 and 3, and then, yeah. Okay. So, so yeah, I'm curious. Like maybe they got Ridley Scott to direct an episode or something. He's not busy. So, yeah. So I mean, this is a short episode. Like we're just coming back from week off. We're gonna have more time off in September when I'm gone for 10 days. But yeah, what do you think? Like, definitely people should watch this show.
Oh yeah, yeah. Again, if you're an alien, like, one of the things we always talk about is just the disappointment with media nowadays, whether it be movies or TV shows. And so if you have anytime there's one that really captures us, like not just entertains us, but good storyline or just good all around, which again, 2 episodes in, the verdict is this is pretty solid all around. Yeah. We call those out because as much as people do like hearing people bash stuff, I just want to see. I honestly wish I didn't have stuff to bash, because that would mean I just have even more stuff to watch.
Right.
So this is one of those. I would, again, we're only 2 episodes in, and again, it's a short season. It's 8 episodes, but 2 episodes in, I would absolutely recommend this for if you're an Aliens fan, in that you're a fan of that universe. 2, if you just like sci-fi. 2, if you like horror. Like it's one of those, like this Alien franchise has always been that combination of sci-fi horror,
right? Which
is very. I like the sci-fi horror aspects of it. It's one of the reasons I like the movie Event Horizon.
Oh,
it's that really just, you don't get that much.
Oh, I meant to tell. So when you were talking about watching Event Horizon the other day, or week, so I meant to tell you this story. So when that movie came out, I think I saw it like 4 times in the theater.
Seriously?
Yeah, I loved it. I still love it. But do you remember the Super Saver Cinema 8 over at Forest Fair Mall?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's why I saw it 4 times.
Okay.
Yes, I the last 3 times I saw it, it was only $3 total. But so we're in there, and it was me and a couple buddies, and like we're the only people in there. And then this old lady walks in with like 3 little kids, and she sat in the row right in front of us. And I just tapped her on the shoulder, and I was like, 17-year-old teenager. I'm like, ma'am, this movie is very graphically violent. Like there's some horrible things that happen just right at the very beginning of the movie. Like I don't know if that's something that you want these little kids to see. And she looks at me and she goes, "You shut up. It's just a movie with spaceships."
How long did she last?
As soon as it showed is it Jolie Richardson in the bathtub slit her wrists.
Oh,
she was out. Like she gathered them up and took off. And my one buddy goes, he tried to tell you. So, I mean, it had probably been out for like a month and a half at that point. You know, it was like, it was near the end of its 90 days. So,
back then, yeah.
Yeah. But,
it wasn't on digital in 35 days.
No.
Like certain movies.
No, like certain bombs. Anyway, but yeah, so like when it comes to that kind of stuff, yeah, I think Event Horizon is like after Alien, because Alien is definitely a horror movie. It's the pinnacle of horror sci-fi, those two movies.
Yeah.
So
Sunshine,
yeah, Sunshine might be close.
Yeah, I just put that on my list because I haven't watched that in a while. Yeah. A long time I haven't watched that. But I saw it streaming somewhere and said, okay, I really want to watch this again.
Yeah. All right. Well, after that little anecdote, thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you so much. Any last words?
Check out Alien Earth.
Yes. All right. We'll be back next week. Talk to you later. Bye.
See ya.
The Infamous Podcast is recorded in Kings Mills, Ohio, just north of Cincinnati. You can find new episodes every Sunday on Apple Podcast, YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcast, our website, or anywhere podcasts are downloaded. This show is hosted by Darryl Jasper and me, Brian Tudor. To find more information about the show, visit us at infamouspodcast.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Infamous Podcast to keep up with the show. We also have a Patreon page, patreon.com/Infamous Podcast. We have some great rewards for our patrons and are looking for help to grow the show to bring you more of the content you want to hear. Music for this podcast is provided by Michael Henry from meetmichaelhenry.com. So, whenever you're listening to us, have a great day, night, evening, weekend, whenever it is, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for listening.